Oh, you're back. Is everything all right?
We ran into...
That is good to hear.
We've had some...
I've been looking over... I've come up with... On the other... Don't worry.
Well,
Thank you. Have you made any progress?
we skipped through some of them, but there wasn't anything useful. Oh, there's so many documents lying around. Just have...
I would love to answer that question, but the truth is I've never made... If memory serves me right, there should be at least 100,000 cases. The doc...
Whoa.
That might be how it seems from another. There are many All right, let us take a break.
Even the silence is making...
Please pardon my lack of consideration. Would you like to have some...
Ooh, drinks! Thank you!
La palma.
Paimon wonders what Novelette likes to drink. Oh, maybe he's a fan of really fancy wines. He seems like the type... What's inside these glasses? It looks just like...
An astute observation. It is indeed water.
So it's just plain old...
What did you think it was?
Since you're the chief...
This water is indeed... I believe you've already tried font. Said water is sourced from... Here is one of their latest products. Water from Sumeru's Apam. If I were to comment on their mouthfeel... Distinct, different...
Really? Let Paimon try!
What do you think?
Nope. Paimon could...
How regrettable. It seems...
Hey, this doesn't have to do with refined... Oh, could it be because you're the high... we are allowed to bring that up. Oh, Paimon's been wanting to ask this for ages. Sorry. Paimon was just curious. You know...
There's nothing to hide. I was simply organizing my thoughts. I accepted this position because I wanted to seek out answers to questions that have...
Questions?
Many, in fact. In essence, I lost many memories from the moment. Perhaps the elemental dragons of other nations may have some form of an answer.
True. Some of them have very...
I have been holding on to these unanswered questions for a long time. But there is one thing I've discovered along the way. My guess would be that there are at least some similarities, but...
Have you made any progress?
Perhaps, but I find such progress difficult to describe. That's why I'm quite thankful for this chat. Such opportunities are rare. Alas, time is limited. We should move on.
Are we gonna continue?
I wasn't able to find any leads.
Water? Do you?
That's right. The Fountain of Lucine. If there really were, perhaps we'll be able to find some new leads by sensing the hydro element within the fountain. Perhaps we should go.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
I probably shouldn't disturb them.
Looks like we got lucky today. There's hardly anyone around.
Traveler, can you still hear the voices from the fountain?
Perhaps leave the investigation to me.
A safe distance? Whoa, it's glowing! Thank you for bringing us here, Monsieur Neuvillette. The Court of Fontaine is truly incredible. There's so many things I've never seen or heard before.
I understand your excitement, but there's no need to thank me. Although I have responded to your wishes, it was not without personal interest. Melusine's special sight make them especially suited for joining the Maréchaussée Phantom. I'm certain you'll become an indispensable part of Fontaine's detective force.
I know, but I'm really glad to be of help. Not only can I repay you for your kindness, but also, it feels like my life has become a lot more meaningful.
But a meaningful life also comes with its risks.
It's definitely the safest to just stay in the village, but I want to see the outside world nonetheless. In truth, I've never really understood the purpose of my existence, or what I'm capable of contributing to this world. For almost 20 years, we've stayed in our village without finding any answers. That's why we wanted to leave our village and look for the meaning of our existence elsewhere.
I understand your confusion. In fact, I feel the same way. I too came here for an answer to my questions about my own existence.
Really? Could you tell us what we could do to fit in as you did? The truth is, many people threw rocks at us today and told us to go back to our village. It hurt a lot when they hit me in the head. And I tried really hard not to cry.
Logically speaking, both time and effort are essential when different species attempt to peacefully coexist. It will be a difficult road ahead, with countless obstacles to overcome. Different identities and ways of thinking all contribute to strengthening the barrier between one another. Removing it will be no easy feat. There aren't many suggestions I can share, because just like you, I haven't fully integrated into this society. Despite my social status, I am still an outsider.
Oh, I see. Let's all do our best then. I'm confident that we'll find the meaning of our existence one day.
I believe in you, but you shouldn't lose sight of the difficulties ahead. If you run into any trouble, I suggest that you inform Vautrin, the captain of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Huh? Is he the person I met in the Palais Marmonia earlier?
Yes? Do you have any concerns?
That stone-faced human. He didn't even bother to look at me when I tried talking to him. It felt like he wasn't interested in anything but work.
He is an earnest man. There will be plenty of opportunities to work together in the future, so please try to get along.
anything.
Thanks, but no need.
Oh. Hello, I'm Carol.
Get away from here! I'm calling.
Please, calm down.
Hard to say. Yeah, we should Why should we trust this species from who knows where anyway? I can't believe Nervilet allowed them into the...
Exactly! That so-called Chief Justice even granted them official positions.
Go away!
I'm not leaving. We joined the Mari Shosei Phantom and solved...
Solving cases? So tell me.
Didn't I tell you before? Don't go advertising if you're not a good talker.
Vautrin?
Aside from spreading unjustified rumors, there have indeed been an increasing...
Even how can two completely different species possibly coexist?
You heard that?
Yeah, I don't understand.
There have been rumors saying that you were born from Calamity. There are countless negative rumors about you floating around in Fontaine. It's near impossible for you to become a part of this society.
Monsieur Nervilet said that we needed to put both time and effort in. I still want to try a little... Okay.
Give them to me.
You're...
We'll hand them out together. The faster we get this done...
Monsieur Nervilet, what's this?
Medals of Peace, awarded to you and Vautrin. Thank you for your continued dedication.
I think I'll...
Hey, don't say that. It won't be long before Melizine's...
Don't keep your hopes up.
You blockhead...
Vautrin brings up a good... Please be on your guard for the next few days.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Medal of Peace? Peace isn't going to give us...
Are you sure we should do this? We're no match for Nervilet, even...
Nah, not gonna happen. There are rules even he must comply with in the political sphere. So quit worrying and just go ahead.
I guess you're...
Turn the murderer in!
Melazines can't be trusted! That goes for Nervilet, too! Peaceful coexistence? What a joke! Get out of the court of Fontaine and don't ever come back!
The results of the investigation...
Go on.
There is no direct evidence, but reasonable inference indicates that they tricked Miss Carol. The guards were stopped.
And she called me a blockhead. A little investigation would have cleared things up. Why didn't she wait until we'd established the truth?
The situation had rapidly escalated to a... Captain Vautrin, should I
There's no need.
restrict access?
There's something I've never told Carol. I had a little sister named Ilaria who passed... She's just like Carol in every possible way. Innocent. From the moment I met Carol, I knew that she'd be...
Looks like she was unfazed by that.
Yes. I should have known. Can you understand how I feel? Right now, there's only one thought on my mind.
I understand, but I'm...
That's exactly why we need to... I will take responsibility for everything.
Did you know? They're hearing a major case today, and the criminal is Captain Vautrin of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. Apparently, he resorted to personal measures to seek revenge for Carol, and so I'm thinking, bail him out? Shh, keep it. Besides, Vautrin sought vengeance for his friend for a valid cause. Please, think about it. If the same— Yeah, that's right!
This whole thing started because of those despicable cowards who levied false accusations against Carol.
Monsieur Neuvillette.
Mr. Vautrin is innocent! He's innocent!
Order! I acknowledge your arguments. Vautrin, your revenge could be I understand your decision, which is why I cannot help but feel regret and personal justice does not equate to justice as defined by the law. Therefore...
What? That can't be! Monsieur Neuvillette, please give this a little more thought.
Vautrin.
Neuvillette, what have I done to deserve this? I've closely followed every one of your orders. Can't you see? Is this what justice means to—
Order. Since there have been no further objections, the Oratrice will now deliver the final... According to the judgment of the Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal.
Goodbye.
This all happened because of Carol's naive ideas.
How can different species peacefully...
Apologies, it seems like I tried my best to suppress due to my negligence.
Wow. Anyways,
It is as you said. It is not only the
that sounds...
but I rarely ever do anything like this. Which ones? It's fine. It was a coincidence. You should now understand.
Still leave Paimon out of the conversation.
Then let us get back to the point. While I was investigating the fountain, I did not sense too much hatred. However, I don't know what...
Oh! Didn't we read about that in what...
You've read about it. In that case, the resentment...
Huh? What are you doing here?
Navia!
I've heard something. Rumors are abroad that someone's scheming against Melus, so I told the Spina di Rosula to keep an eye out for leads. We've had unfamiliar faces showing themselves at the Fleuve Cendre lately. Maybe you'll find the suspects among...
Thank you. Where did you hear about all...
The Chief Justice out on investigation. Accompanied by the traveler. You talked to Kiara.
So that's what Charlotte meant.
Indeed. I did not expect...
Anyway, any progress?
The suspects who threatened Kiara might... We are planning to...
All right, then I'll wait for my word. Ta-ta!
Neuvillette, do you think there'll be any problems now that the word is out?
I have already considered that possibility, and I do not... What is more important, I hope the same...
Strange. What are these people doing out on the streets so late at night? Did something happen? Let's take a look around.
Have you heard? Someone's plotting against a Melusine. This is 100% the truth. Even the Chief Justice...
What? That's it! Who's been threatening Melusine?
Our enemies are lurking in the shadows and won't easily reveal...
That's exactly what I think about how much...
Everyone, please stay...
It feels like you've been following me this whole time.
We were informed that.
Nope. We just...
Have you had dinner yet?
This isn't a good time to be... Come on. Don't act tough.
All right.
You shouldn't ever skip meals. Especially if...
I heard even Nervilette's keeping an eye on the situation. This is the perfect chance to get promoted.
Seriously?
Relax, I was just...
That's more like it.
Come and fight me instead, you cowards!
Have you heard? Even the special patrol... Shh! Look!
Looks like there's nothing to worry about.
This is true.
So... what?
No, I should stay where I am. Let us stick to our plan and return to the Palais Mermonia. The faster we uncover the truth, the better.
¿Quién va ganando? Ah, otra vez va a ganar.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint force. The list of involved suspects should...
What does it say?
The principal offenders, Domenico, Inic, those with close connection. Among them, surveillance of...
So many names.
Yes. It seems like he's closely related to the
Monsieur Nervilette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula, he said, and I quote...
Huh? How did Nadia find them so quickly? We've only...
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from...
Whoa.
Check it out! These are the people who have had recent
Invite them over.
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great...
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be...
I've wanted to
but... oh well. What?
Yes.
You're Essa?
Yes.
Did you write that threatening letter?
I did, but I was...
Orders from who?
Domenico. He was my boss. I couldn't disobey.
Domenico? Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that. Looks like you'll have to make the trip
You've done more than enough. I'm extremely...
Leave the formalities for later. You should find if he really is the one setting up the
All right then, let's head...
Monsieur Nervalet?
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke...
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase. I do remember a thing or two about Domenico.
Who does this guy think
he once attempted. To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator.
He's got the same concerns we do.
I'm concerned about this incident because something simple...
That's an easy one.
Oh, did I hear someone say Melusine? What happened? Zijween! Yeah, and where did this really...
There's no need to worry.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still...
Head nurse.
Ridsley.
Okay, I get...
Think of it as more of a thanks for the trouble.
Whoa! If Paimon were you...
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But enough jokes. I'll look... Make yourselves at home. Our dear head nurse has mentioned you quite a few times, so I'm sure she...
Please come with me to the infirmary. And watch your step.
Did Nervilette just walk by?
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest. Oh, and what? Thirst is a word. I'll bring you some. Typical. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their
Familiar. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea.
Anything you need? Oh, this?
What's that?
We have a very long... We have never had... Helping each other is...
Sounds like a pretty neat...
But people...
You two look... It's the symbol of the... From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals. The first president of all of us have...
Interested in joining? If you'd like to learn more, our slogan may have... Here, this book is for you. You're well...
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Nervilette.
Did you manage to gather it?
Mm-hmm. The people, according to them,
I personally crafted Carol's medal.
Oh, so the network... Monsieur Nervilette, His Grace has requested your presence.
All right.
Allow me to introduce this. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Nervilette? What do you want? What are you gonna...
Calm down. I merely want to ask you, was it your idea to send that letter to him? Hassan has already confessed, so they're really...
That idiot!
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send... Who is pro...
What? You're not trying to frame me for something...
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice, I assume your previous attempt...
I can do that.
You see? I only intended to do some small business at first. After making a few... But I refused to accept any...
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melazines? Over that?
My initial target was Nervi... But for some reason, in the end, I had to redirect. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection. But the letter wasn't...
Am I to assume that the claims you've made...
No.
Is it true that all members...
Yes. And that's all.
Sijuin, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later. So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned...
Yes, I experienced a similar incident in the past.
And how long ago was this incident?
More than 400...
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines...
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our...
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a when people refuse to place their trust, for almost 5 people no longer have... Right now, you're...
Paimon gets it now.
I am undeserving of such... It isn't anything special or worthy of praise. It is unnecessary.
There's no need to be so modest. You're no longer that
I must say that you've made a... Thank you for clearing my doubts.
Huh? You're leaving?
And so soon, too? Why not...
Thank you for the offer, but... Well, some are here to the less time I spend here...
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
Ah, I know of what you... The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Memornia's staff. However, as I mentioned earlier...
Well, that makes things a lot easier. Hey now, don't let your imagination... Those from up there have... I'll have a chat with...
I see no issue.
Great, that's one.
The other thing was born from...
Yep.
I noticed the small... I've looked into their according to existing... In other words...
What? During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would... Thus, the more resentment he... And to those who had been sitting... That's all from me.
I don't have anything to say. Well then, let us head back.
Please, take care.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but... I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Risley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts, too. What do you think of me?
Paimon agrees with everything Risley said. As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on... Hey!
What I really think is every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you.
That, as I said, I find it difficult to express my emotions because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you.
Oh. Huh? It's raining! Oh no! Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella! Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder!
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice. The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Neuvillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette! The rainy season's almost over! The skies are supposed to clear in a few days!
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Is the matter resolved?
Yeah? We found the person.
Oh, that's what.
Sorry for dragging.
There's no need to.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our.
By the way.
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger. I was worried that the
Well, now it looks like to celebrate this.
That's not how you.
I will. Of course. My schedule. Come up with questions during the intervening days.
Yes!
Now, if you'll excuse me, I must head. I hope it will
Go and don't let anything.
I agree.
Inactivity serves no purpose whatsoever.
Kiara? It's quite all right.
Thank you, monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler in Big...
Do you remember Domenico?
Let me think. By the way, in my dream, she looked really... I can't remember.
I can sense your joy.
Oh, I almost I promised to model for Ayla.
Of course.
See you next time.
See you next time. I really can't.